Hi, my name is Kamisha Jones Brandon. I'm the Executive Director of Sister Afia Community Care, and I'm here with our featured speaker for our Sisters Rising Community Breakfast, Tytannie Harris. Tytannie, could you introduce who you are, and then we'll jump into some more questions.
Hey, Kamisha, thank you so much for having me. I am Tytannie Harris. I am a licensed clinical social worker. I am the CEO and owner of TMH Behavioral Services, which is a group mental health private practice and behavioral health clinic here in Chicago that provides culturally relevant mental health services. I am also the founder of TMH Man Cave, which is a nonprofit whose mission is to eliminate the stigma and bring awareness to the mental health needs of Black men and boys.
Titania, the work that you do is incredible. And I want to start with your roots, right? You're a Chicago girl. And
One
so,
way.
so I want to talk about just first, how has the Chicago community shaped who you are today? And then how does that inspire you to want to give back and uplift other women in the city?
Oh, this is a great question. So let me just say this. Chicago raised me to be resilient even when I didn't want to be. I am a native of the south side of Chicago. People say the Bronzeville area, I say the low end. But growing up here and working here, I've seen and experienced both the struggles and the brilliance of our people. Kamisha, this city has really taught me that healing and success does not happen in isolation, but it happens in community. And so for me, that's why through TMH Behavioral Services, TMH Man Cave, and now Tina's Home, we are committed to creating spaces where people can heal, where they can grow, feel empowered. And for women specifically, my mission is to be who I needed. And that means modeling what's possible and to remind women of their voices, of their story, and that their healing matters.
Yeah, and I appreciate like how you tied all that together in terms of your experiences growing up in Chicago, being and
Yes.
creating what you needed. And Tina's home, you're about to open a transitional living facility. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yes, so Tina's home will be a transitional living home for young women who are aged 18 to 24, who are either in the care DCFS or who have transitioned from care and are facing homelessness. This project is very dear to my heart because I am someone who lived in a transitional living home and it had the greatest impact on my life.
That's amazing. That's amazing because it's not, I mean, you know, and I know it's not easy to go down that road and
Whew,
open up your own
it is
transitional living
not.
facility. So kudos to you
Thank
for
you. It is
doing
not.
that. And yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
But
You're good. No, no. I'm gonna say it's not easy, and I have an amazing team, and it's been a definitely a labor of love. I can say that.
and can you share a little bit about maybe when there was a pivotal moment in your life journey where you had to dig deep and find the strength that you didn't know you had?
Where do I start? When I think about this question, there are so many things that come to mind. But if I think about something most recent, I think about making the leap from working for a nonprofit for so many years to becoming a business owner and nonprofit founder myself. As you know, owning a business is not for the faint at heart. On this journey for me, there have been so many times, where I had this fear of failing and just felt the weight of the responsibility and how overwhelming it was at times because I was doing something that I hadn't seen being done, which is building a business. But what I've learned is through my faith, I was able to trust my vision and move past the doubt. And I always remind myself, Kamisha, like, if not me, then who?
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And that faith, that you have to have
Yes.
as a business owner, people don't
Listen,
know because sometimes things ain't adding up. It's
listen.
unpredictable. It can be hard. It can
Yes,
be really
social media has people thinking that entrepreneurship and owning a business is easy and it's all fun and games, but a lot of times it's not.
it is not. And you did it.
I
You've done it
know, right?
three times,
Three,
right?
well, it's technically four, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
so much. I looked up and I was like, how do I have four businesses? Like, what am I doing? But I literally just have these visions, and I'm blessed to have people who believe in my visions and who want to do the work. So my life is just, I'm just so blessed. I can't even explain it sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And back to the business owner, what has being a business owner multiple times, what has that taught you about your own power and resilience?
Oh, this is a great question too. It has really taught me that anything is possible. And I know that sounds cliche, but like when you have a vision for your life, and God always, he just gives me these visions, and when you believe in yourself, I mean, so many things can happen. And I think for me, it has taught me like that my story was never about me. It was about those who are going to come behind me.
Hmm. Yeah. Legacy.
Yes,
That's what I
legacy.
hear.
Yep, legacy is everything. Yep.
And what role has sisterhood, whether through mentorship, friendship, or community connections, played in your success?
Another great question. Oh man, where do I start? Sisterhood has been everything for me. This concept of being self made has never resonated with me because I am truly village made. My village is filled with so many women who love and support me unconditionally, who remind me of my power when I forget that I have the power, who challenge me when I need stretching. They celebrate me when I struggle to celebrate myself because I don't often do that. Women who speak my name in rooms I'm not in. I've been very blessed. And so, because of that, I felt it was important to create supportive spaces for other women where they can be honest, be vulnerable, be ambitious without judgment. And I feel like I do this through whether it's mentoring other therapists or other business owners, providing opportunities for others to shine, supporting new moms with our mothers group at TMH, Behavioral Services, or building programs for young women at Tina's Home. The work I do has never been about me, but about the community impact.
Hmm. Yeah, and I see like how people have poured into you that makes it even like more purposeful to want
Yes,
to strengthen and pour into others.
it does. Yes. I mean, I always be honest with you, owning a business is amazing. I mean, I'm 10 years in it. And I would say for me, the best part, what I enjoy the most is really providing opportunities for others. I really take pride in that, and putting them in positions for them to, achieve their goals and for them to be leaders.
Hmm. Yeah, so you're like a developer, like you
Yeah,
love to see and see people to develop
I do.
and reach their highest potential.
Yeah, and I also look at myself as a servant leader as well too, because I'm always asking my team like, how can I be better, or what can I do to make this experience better for you, or how can I support you in your growth?
Hmm. Yeah, which is amazing.
Yeah,
Because servant leadership, like it isn't one of the more popular forms of a leadership style.
it is
You have
not.
charismatic, you have, you
It is
know,
not.
the different, there's so many different types of
Yes,
leadership styles. But in the work that you do in particular, you have to have a servant leadership
you have to.
mindset and a servant's leadership approach because that is what really amplifies the impact of what
And
you
I will
do.
say this beyond the impact, when I talk to other business owners, when you, even if you're not a servant leader naturally, when have people on your team, you make them feel important, they'll actually work a little harder for you, right? When you have their input, when they feel like they're a part of the team, that helps.
Hmm. Yes, the buy-in,
Yes,
because people don't want to go to work and feel like just a number. They want to know that
exactly.
someone really cares.
That you value them, that you see them. Yep.
And as someone who embodies the power and resilience that Sisters Rising celebrates, what message or piece of wisdom would you want every woman in attendance to carry with them as they continue to chart their own paths forward?
Mm, okay. So I'll say this, as women, and I think you'll like this answer because you talk about this a lot. As women, we're constantly building, creating, we're pushing forward, as you said, which is great, right? I'm all for that. But I want every woman to understand that rest is your birthright. You know, too often we fall into what we call the superhero syndrome, this pressure to do it all and hold it all together and be everything for everyone but ourselves. But what I've learned is that we don't have to always wear a cape. Rest is not a luxury, it's a necessity. While you're out here, making a difference and shaping lives and breaking barriers, we have to remember to pause, to breathe, to restore, and to simply be. At the end of the day, it's about reminding yourself that you are enough and you've done enough.
I love that. You are enough and you've done enough.
Yep.
Period.
Period. Yes, yes. That's what I have to remind myself too, in doing this work, like it's enough. You're already enough. So that's what I would want them to take away.
Well, Tytannie, we are so excited to celebrate you, to hear your
I am
story.
completely honored to hear my story.
Yeah. And anybody who's watching, please sign up, RSVP,
Yes.
register for Sisters Rising Community Breakfast, October 18th,
Yes.
2025. Will be at room 1520 in Fulton, no, on Fulton Street. I was about to say Fulton Market,
I know, right?
on
You're like,
Fulton
oh,
Street. And so we are so excited for this event. And you all will get to see Tytannie, meet her in person, hear her
yes.
story. So if you haven't already, sign up, sign your sisters up, and we can't
Yes.
wait to see you all on the 18th.
Super excited. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much.
All right.
All righty.